Good morning, class, or good afternoon, or good whatever it is where you are, and welcome back. So, we move online as we have been requested, so this is going to require some modifications to the projects that are going forward. We were just about to get into the scene assignment, which pretty much is what it says on the package. Your groups would have selected a scene, rehearsed it in the light lab, and then performed it for all of us in the light lab. But since that's obviously not possible, since we will not be returning to campus, this has been turned into the Radioplay Assignment, which is an old school form of theater that has sort of gone out of vogue, sadly. But here's what the radio play is going to entail. Step one, you're going to need to pick a scene within your group. So each group will have a different scene. Each of these scenes must have the same number of characters as there are people in the group. Now, here are your options for choosing scenes. One, pretty simple. You can choose a scene from any of the plays we've read in class. Two, you can write your own scene. This is not as hard as it sounds and is actually extremely rewarding for everybody involved. We've had a bunch of really cool scenes that came out of last semester's classes. Really fantastic, really fun. Option three, you can transcribe a scene from film, television, or radio. Now, I want to go into detail on this for a minute. Here's what this is not. This is not mimicking a scene from your favorite movie. What this entails is going through the scene several times and typing down all the things that the characters say in that scene, and then formatting it in the style of a script. Please see the scripts that you have bought for the class for reference to how to format a script. And then once you have a completed script, you don't watch the scene again until after the assignment is completed. The idea is to take the words that you have written, or have transcribed in this case, and make them your own. Come up with your own interpretation of those characters based on the words that are written, not on the performance of those actors. This is not mimicry. Please, oh please, oh please, ask questions if you have them about this step. Step two, once you have your scene selected, you will rehearse it. Normally, you would rehearse in groups out in the hallway or in the light lab or up in the classroom, but instead, you're going to have to rehearse via telepresence of some kind. You know, whether this is Google Meet, which is a fabulous tool that the school provides you for free, whether it's FaceTime, Skype, Meet, I don't know. There's a million other tools out there anymore that I don't know about. But find one that your group members all have access to and can regularly use. And schedule at least 3 hours of rehearsal per week. This is to substitute for the 1 hour, roughly, of rehearsal time you would have in our in-person class. But this frees you up to work around your newly modified online schedule. 3 hours a week that your entire group can be together to rehearse via telepresence. And what this will entail will be reading through your lines and working on characters and working on your physicality from your bedroom, basically, or your office or whatever you have. You are welcome and encouraged to rehearse more than 3 hours a week. Even if it's just a small subset of your group that wants to get together to read some lines over, it's a time-honored tradition to read lines in a small group, and then if you don't have a couple of the actors present, just read through their lines. Just have somebody read through their lines as if they were there and move on. So there are ways to do this even if you can't get your entire group together. And the more time you spend rehearsing, the easier it's going to be to get memorized, first of all, which is the next step. You will need to be memorized. But it'll also allow you to dig deeper into your character, to get to know this person and get to know how you want to portray this person. Step 3, you're going to be memorized. The fancy theater term for this is off book. This is fairly self-explanatory. Memorize your lines. This is really great in particular because it allows you to interact with your group mates a little bit more easily because you don't have to constantly looking down at a script, kind of like I am right now, and can really focus on interacting and making contact with them via telepresence. And I think it's doubly important when... Thank you, Cliff. That was my cameraman / director / audio guy / lighting guy. But yeah, no. You don't have to call line. You don't have to worry about, again, looking up and down. You can connect with your group mates, which is seriously important when you're in telepresence because you just lose a lot of the human connection that comes with being present in the room together. Now, this all sounds great, but I imagine you're wondering, how are we going to perform this? Well, you're going to perform it, but not for the purposes of me seeing it. You're going to perform it for the purposes of recording. Each and every one of you are going to download a program called Audacity. Don't worry, it's completely free. It's very, very reputable software. It's a free recording and audio editing program. And you're going to use that and use your laptop microphone to record yourselves delivering your lines. What you'll do is you'll get the whole group in a telepresence call, a Google Meet call, a Skype call, whatever you use, and y'all will read the scene, and you each will be recording your dialogue. Now, in order to do this, you'll need Audacity, obviously. You'll need a computer with a microphone, and you'll need headphones. You're going to need to do this with headphones in to make sure that the only noise in the room is your dialogue and the microphone's not picking up your group mates coming through your speakers. So, reiterating, you get the whole group together in a Skype call or whatever. You read through your script, or you perform your scene, and everybody is recording their own individual lines. Once you've all done that, you'll save those individual lines as audio files, a WAV file in this case. And you will elect one champion who will use Audacity to knit all of those lines together to create your final product. And that final product will then be exported to an audio file that is sent to me via an assignment on Scholar for review. Now, you're probably wondering, many of you, what is Audacity and how do I use it? Well, don't worry. I'm going to be posting later on this week a tutorial video showing you step-by-step how to get Audacity, how to use it to record your dialogue, and how to knit all your dialogue together to create one finalized file. So be on the lookout for that. A video link will be made available in Scholar in the coming week. So, to quickly review, you're going to pick a scene, whether it's from a play, something you write, or something you transcribe from other media. You're going to rehearse it, you're going to memorize it, you're going to perform it, and you're going to record it. You're going to send it to me. Those are your 5 steps. Please, if you have any questions, shoot me an email or give me a call during office hours. That's all, folks. This is Professor Ishii, signing off.